Rebel soul child got a fist balled. I'm a respawn of ancestors and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up. I get checked up, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to my review of Back 4 Blood. Before I get into the review, do me a favor. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button so you know whenever I put up new content. And let's grow the channel. Let's just grow the channel. Like, I'm on Twitch and I have 100 more people on Twitch, but I hate Twitch. So I will be streaming this on Twitch at some point or another. Just because of the delay in being able to talk to people here on YouTube. But that's neither here or there. So let's get into this review of Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is the return of Turtle Rock Studios, the original makers of Left 4 Dead. And they didn't make the second Left 4 Dead. I believe that was by let me see. Left 4 Dead 2 was made by... Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. Left 4 Dead 2 was made by Valve Corporation. And it did really well. 4.1 out of 5. So it didn't do badly at all. And the original Left 4 Dead did 4.5 out of 5. So not bad for them. So let's go through what my opinions are on Back 4 Blood. So first, let me explain to you exactly what is going on in Back 4 Blood. The game is considered the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, since they didn't make the Left 4 Dead 2 game. And this is their return to making the game. It is multi-platform. It is for Windows, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series S and X. So here's the plot of the game. The game takes place after a worldwide outbreak caused by a new discovered parasite, which is heavily implied to be of alien origin. Most of humanity have been infected and turned into the Ridden, which are the zombies, leaving players in a post-apocalyptic world. In this world, at the U.S., a group of veteran survivors called Cleaners comes together to fight the zombies. The Cleaners' names are Walker, Holly, Hoffman, Evangelo, Carly, Doc, Jim, and Mom. When you first start the game, you will have access to Holly, Walker, Evangelo, and Mom. You can unlock the others after you finish the first part of the campaign. The gameplay is similar to Left 4 Dead. Both are 4-player co-op games, 8 players in PvP. A new feature of Back 4 Blood are cards. At the start of each level, you get these cards, okay? Players need to build their own decks. You get, I think it's 15 cards that you can build your deck on. And it's stuff for modifying players' health, damage, and stamina. Along with the cards, the AI director will also have cards of their own. So the bad guys have cards. And they'll come out with something called corruption cards that can work against the player. So, for example, an AI can spawn extra enemies, activate a fog effect, and even increase the size of the horde. And let me tell you, even on the lowest level, there are a shit load of freaking zombies coming over and over and over. And I'm not talking about coming that way. I'm talking just nonstop. They're coming at you. So I was watching some guy do a review. He did a real quick review of 59 seconds. And he said the game looks like it has PS3 graphics. I do not agree. It looks fantastic on my 4K TV. Um, so 4K, 60 frames per second, HDR. It looks fantastic. The graphics do look great. I don't know what they look like on last gen because we don't have last gen here. We have Series S and X here, but it looks great, and it looks great at 120 at 1080 at 120. So if you want to go to performance mode and try it out at 1080 at 120 frames per second, it actually looks better than 4K. It still gives you an HDR, but it looks better than 4K. The guns feel very, very, very realistic. I'm using a carbine and a Desert Eagle in this particular part that you're watching. The voice acting is actually really, really ridiculous and horrible. Some of the catchphrases are horrible. The only thing you have to worry about is listening for them when they say that there's a particular enemy coming, whether or not there's ammo, what kind of gun is around if you're not the squad leader. If you are the squad leader, then you're more than likely gonna find everything first. But more than likely, it's not that you're gonna find everything first. And I mean, they can find stuff on their own. You have to pick up copper. That's your money in this game is copper. They'll pick it up for you in other places. So if you don't pick up the copper and they notice it, they will pick it up for you. At least the AI will, the bots. The best way to describe this game is it is so over the top ridiculous that it is difficult to put the game down because it is that much fun. Now, when I first turned this game on and started trying it at earlier today, I was like, I don't know if I like this. I really don't. Big deal killing zombies. These guys sound like they're dumb, a bunch of dipshits. They didn't sound right to me. And then I really got into the game in terms of things that you could do to the guns because you can't customize after completing every level and getting to a safe house. Switching up guns that you find in the game, different attachments, different kind of ammo in the game, blowing up certain things that'll help you get through the game. And the guns started to, when I overlooked all that dumb shit that was going on, I just when I started to ignore the over the top ridiculous acting, I started to just focus on the game itself. The game is fun. One of the things that's really fun about it, there are certain enemies like the one you just saw there, the bigger one that was there earlier. There are certain spots that you have to hit, weak spots on the enemies so that you can kill them. Others, like the smaller zombies, it's not a big deal. You don't have to shoot them in the head. There's no zombie physics here, I guess you would call it. You have to shoot somebody, a zombie in the head to get rid of them. So there's none of that. You can just shoot them anywhere. Everybody's carrying something different. Even the bots, they can be carrying the same guns if they want, if you're playing with other people. But some people can be carrying, you can have somebody carrying, med supplies. One of the things you definitely want to make sure that you're carrying, and maybe other people are also carrying, especially if they are, if you're playing with a group of people as opposed to just playing alone. If you can see at the top right where it shows that if I push the D-pad to the left, that's a toolkit. There's going to be doors around, um, little sheds and stuff that you can open, little homes that you can open, but you need a toolkit so you can break in. And in there they'll have cases, like loot boxes, except it doesn't charge you anything. So you can look in those boxes, find some extra stuff, ammo, different kinds of guns, different kinds of things that you can use to heal, different kinds of explosive devices, Molotov cocktails. Like I'm opening a crate there. That's just, you'll get a defibrillator to bring somebody back from the dead. You'll get um, Molotov cocktails, frag grenades, flashbangs. Um, Now, when you start, you saw the pills that I had there were green. That's not how the game is. Um, you have cards that you can choose from. So when you're choosing those cards at the beginning, before the match starts, you can choose which one to activate. And one of the ones that I activated was to allow us to have better healing while we're fighting. And then one of the cards, another card that you have, will activate on itself. You're not going to use all 15 cards at one time, but the fact that they have these hordes of zombies coming from everywhere, and the things that you have to do, things that you can or cannot do in this game, um, there's an attachment for the gun that I can make there. Do the same thing for your sidearm. Um, and the sidearm doesn't have to be a Desert Eagle. You'll see a couple of guns if you play the game that you can use this as your secondary weapon that doesn't have to be a sidearm. It'll be something a little bit more. But I was using a gun. I don't remember what it was, but it would shoot like a machine gun, like an assault rifle. But the Desert Eagle is, just a one shot. But the Desert Eagle has so much power behind it. It works great. So you can see that's a Tech 9. That's a sidearm, believe it or not. You can use it. And that would be your sidearm. Even though it's got more mobility, it doesn't have as much power. So I did pick it up, but then I ended up just going back to the Desert Eagle, because I felt more confident having the Desert Eagle. Might have less mobility and less ammo, but it's just got more firepower to it, especially when you're fighting enemies that coming at you like crazy, hordes of enemies. When you're fighting something like what's coming right now at us in this video, you can see his weak spot is in his chest. That'll go away, and then you have to find the other weak spots. They're not difficult to find. I mean, you can see it on his chest. It's pink, and then you can see it on his head, his neck, and then his arms. So you have to do that. Um, the game is challenging even on the easiest level, because there's 3 levels. There's rookie, there's veteran, and then there's what the hell is the last one? Because I try and avoid that shit. I forget what the last one is. Hold on, I'll find out right now. Because I got the game running right now. So let's see. So this one that I'm playing on, that you're seeing the gameplay for right now, is just on what is it, rookie, I believe. And I forget what it is, and I can't find it off the bat. Oh, it's Nightmare. Sorry. So there's Veteran, there's Rookie, there's Nightmare. I can tell you, I tried playing on Veteran because I didn't want to play on Rookie. For the simple fact that you do get more enemies that come out, and I wanted to get the more enemies to come out, the more points you get, the more you can do what you need to do. But Nightmare, I mean, Veteran is difficult on its own. So Nightmare, I could only imagine, and I'm not ready for that yet. So what I can tell you is if you're looking for fun with friends, if you've been waiting for a new game, great. It is available on Xbox Game Pass. For people who have PlayStation, you have to purchase it for $60. That is one of the things that the guy who did the review earlier was saying it's not worth you buying it for $60, but he had a Game Pass, so it was on Game Pass. So I know people are some people are tired of hearing about Game Pass, but I mean it does have a value. I mean, I'm not paying for this game, and I won't be paying for Halo, and I'm looking forward to that coming out. I'll be doing a review for the entire game of Halo, including a campaign when it comes out. I'll be doing a review for Forza Horizon when it comes out. That thing looks amazing. So there's a lot of things I'll be doing when it comes to that. But this is a fun game to play with your friends. It's a fun game to play if you're playing alone. Um, like I said, the guns feel great. Everything feels great in this game. It does look good in this. The game does look good. So don't let anything fool you. The game looks great. So you're not going to be disappointed. It's a load of fun. So, for my opinion, this is a good game. Um, it definitely is going to give you some fun. It's got, you know, replayability. So, I mean, the funny thing is, you'll never play the game the same way twice. Everything changes every single time you do it. So you'll have fun with your friends, even alone. Definitely, if you have a Game Pass, download it on Game Pass. If you are on PlayStation, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But the game is great. It's fun. So I definitely would recommend it. It's already got a 4.5 out of 5. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5 as well. Again, do me a favor, hit the like button. I'll see you guys soon for the next video.